time to start the actual game.
Crying for love in hell. Ain't no love in hell, but there is hell in love. Short game. Oh.
Nice of you to drop in, Komaru.
Ow, ow, ow.
Drop like the quality of the series! Ah! I have no idea if that's accurate or not.
As someone who has played them, that is not accurate.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh no. This is actually scary as shit.
Again, I haven't played all the Resident Evils and all that shit. This ain't nothing.
Please help me, please.
It's like being attacked by Five Nights at Freddy's. No!
I can't even make any jokes about that because I've forgotten so much about that fucking series.
Ah! What? Oh, wait. A main character appears.
Ah, yes!
Hello there.
Found you. Hey, you're Komaru, not Eggy, right?
Not Eggy.
Not Eggy. Gotta make it fit with the lip flaps or the flaps.
Tell me.
And I didn't know if there was there was an apostrophe in not Eggy.
That's right, I'm Komaru.
Naegi! Naegi! Naegi!
It's like a mixture of death metal and crazy psychopath. I love it.
Oh no, there's more of them.
That bursts into random laughing fits.
Freaking love her Japanese actress too. She goes.
Do you actually know who that is? Her
No.
English actress?
No, I don't know.
For this specific personality, this is Aaron Fitzgerald.
Some kind of automaton robot.
Or Naz from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. That's what makes it hilarious.
No wonder it sucks more than the other one. Well, that's modern technology for you.
Hey, I know this character. It's Genocide something. What is it again?
It's Shio. Or,
Yeah, that's it. Genocide Show. Show.
if you're playing Japanese, it's Genocide or Shio. If you're playing English, it's Genocide Jack or Jill, whichever you prefer.
But doesn't matter what dub you have, it's still Genocide Jack.
Yes.
Here to rescue me?
Duh. Or Jill, or what the fuck ever. I don't know.
And another fact that you actually pointed out, I believe, a long time ago, and known about it for a whole time, but just in case you at home did not know,
Master Beyond.
Toko and Genocide Jack are played by two separate characters in English, but in Japanese, it's all the same Seiyu.
And that's what makes it hilarious.
Pen you're holding. Oh, it's dripping with the master's scent. You can.
It's like, I don't know why they didn't just use one girl, though. Because now you gotta pay two actors.
Got a death wish or
Well,
something?
the
Master from
the extra bonus, I guess, is they can play other parts. So they'll show up again.
No, I'm not hiding it.
They did the same thing with Junko and Oshima, and it worked like magic.
Mm.
What are you doing? If you don't give me my master by the time
I think she has a thing for Byakuya. What do you think?
you like wet
You might just be a little bit accurate there.
I mean, if she's calling out sense, I think it's more than just a thing at this point. And
Yeah, she can tell from the long tongue that she's got a great nose.
maybe she's part snake.
Yeah. And then she just straight up just.
Quick, press burst!
So you ever want an accurate depiction of what a female UDJ would look like?
Probably this.
Probably this. Except a bit nicer, perhaps.
Oh,
Wait, don't tell me.
You saying a female UDJ wouldn't be a murderer?
I got it, right?
Maybe not genocide, but definitely Toko.
Told you that.
She calls out all the bullshit tropes of anime, and I fucking love it. I love it.
Help it, you know?
Because she's a
Memories with her.
high literature fan, you know, it's like, you know, you read some real fucking books, you fucking weebs.
And that's what I love about this. We'll be getting into this in some of the other episodes, but it has to do with the collectibles and little snippets of dialogue that you get between these two. It's fantastic.
Well,
I think that's why I like this game a lot better than the real games, because the dynamic between the two really makes it for me. So if they didn't have this dynamic, it would just be another average run-of-the-mill third-person shooter, which I can't imagine why people would accuse it of that.
It's all right. I can do it because I made a promise with him.
Oh,
I love these
and then there's
scenes.
this. Yeah, so there's this, and the game has to remind you that this is indeed a fantasy. This is what she sees whenever she thinks of Master Byakuya.
Master, thank you. Thank you very much.
It's for your Japanese.
Oh, shut up.
But he's even got the yaoi lips and everything. It's crazy. It's like this is some garbage fucking ew. This is some garbage shoujo that she's in. What smells like fish?
You okay?
Can you imagine talking to this brand new person and all of a sudden it's just,
Like I said, it will be all right.
hello?
I can make
You
good
still
use of
in there?
time now. I've learned a lot since then.
Ah, oh, sorry, I was just having a wet
We're
dream.
gonna take them all down
I mean,
right here,
what?
Right now. I'll smash them to pieces. Let's go. Omaru Naegi.
Close enough.
Omaru?
Omaru means toilet.
Oh, really? Oh, that explains a lot. Okay, I learned something today. Yay! Yeah, so this is your invincibility button, or the have more fun button. Basically, turning into Genocide Jack is, I want to clear this room without dying. She is
I only
invincible.
use it. I'm on, like, towards the end of chapter 2, I think, and I've only really used her once.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and try her out just to, give an example, because the game says, hey, you should probably try this, so might as well. She's invincible, she has a lot of attacks that can easily clear out rooms, and the lock-on. I love it. I love using the lock-on because it's actually kind of hard to find some enemies, especially when you get new tiers of enemies, and some of the later ones, man, some of these enemies can get really difficult to shoot, so it's a lot easier just to slice them down.
Again, this just is way more terrifying with the Japanese Monokumas.
I want to slice up some pretty boys.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's just the way that the voice sounds, how Takako, whatever her name was.
I can't
It's
remember her name.
it's the raspiness in her voice, and the way it cackles and yells at you. It's just a little more unnerving than having these things around.
I think just the simple fact that there's a giant bear running around that could kill you would be good enough.
Yeah, so they're so terrifying the way that they walk up to you, pose for a second, and then they attack you. That's the most terrifying
The
part.
AI, it works. It works for the most part, but it's really easy to cheap it out. And I'll be sure to show that a bit later. That was a long camera pan.
That was all of them, right?
That was a camera pot, is what it was.
That was amazing.
The camera mile, good lord.
What was that just now? It's like you were a totally different person.
Ha!
Yeah, it's like you played the first game or something.
Oh, Komaro's a filthy casual.
Don't speak to me so casually, like I'm one of your friends or something. I'm your senior.
Yeah, by like, what, 3 years or so?
But you
Oh, just
still
about.
haven't told me your name.
Let me think. Komaro was in middle school in
Sure, you're
Danganronpa
just going to
1.
forget it right away.
2 years later. About 2 years.
Never mind.
Unless you're comparing her to you, then
I bet you think
God,
it's
she's
big
old.
for a hag like me, right?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And anyway, what was that all about earlier? You were a completely different person.
I've never heard of people with schizophrenia. Or split personality disorder.
Or split personality disorder.
Remember,
Or
didn't I already
schizophrenia.
tell you? We don't share
What?
memories.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Ugh, it's like I said. I
Oh,
have
Toko for the
split
next Far Cry,
personalities.
please.
That girl was
That'd be
Genocide
terrifying
Jackie.
as fuck, I think.
Yes, it would, actually.
Especially if she literally goes between normal high school girl and crazy serial killer who only kills cute boys, and oh no, I'm in Far Cry, I'm a cute boy!
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Probably
Hey, Ubisoft, you need a free idea?
Managed to learn how to talk, aren't you?
It's if the Nazi thing doesn't work out.
Well,
Which,
maybe the
Nazis
first
never work
bit.
out.
I mean,
Not
it's true that it's
unless you're in
a little
Wolfenstein.
hard to
Then it
believe,
works.
And I was pretty surprised. But if that's what you say, I believe you. It was a pretty drastic change after all.
Oh, we're still talking about how she's different people?
Leave me just like that.
Are you just now realizing that this game might have redundant dialogue?
Supposed to say.
Redundant dialogue?
Well, if you really
Redundant dialogue.
This makes this easy.
Dialogue that is redundantly redundant?
Dialogue that continuously repeats the same thing. It happens a lot.
Oh, here's another thing this game fucking does. It's like, hey, remember the first game? Remember the first game? Huh? The thing from the first game? The thing from the first game? Remember this thing from the first game? Remember that thing? You know, him. You know, that from the first game? Foreboding.
Well, I mean, it is a midquel, so
Could it be?
why not?
No. Never mind. Couldn't be.
The only people who would buy the midquel would be the people who probably bought the first game.
It's just.
I mean, it's not like the box art has, like, the girls front and center to lure the frat boy in here. I mean, if I'm looking at this, the PS4 one, it's just got that goofy-looking bear
It's just in the old days.
surrounded by a mirror with other goofy-looking bears. And inside are the two silhouetted girls, so don't think many frat boys will be after this.
I also love it where I was trying my best not to spoil who lives and dies in the first game, and then you said, "Well, I looked at the box art for the midquel." I was like, "Ah, damn it!"
Isn't it great?
Well, there goes one.
Thanks to Master Byakuya.
Anyway, it seems like a good.
Besides, I think she got killed like 5 times over in the real game, so
Don't be dense.
she's been blown up, stabbed, thrown
Yeah.
out, starved.
Indestructible
I need
bullshit.
someone to change.
I mean, yeah, she take a bomb, she can be hit over the head. Anything can happen to the serial killer side, and apparently she won't die.
Really?
Even in this game, she is practically indestructible because you're not responsible for her health. She doesn't have any, so this bitch
Exactly.
won't die.
Why do you have that
Exactly. So might as well just throw on ultimate Toko mode all the time. Genocide Jack
Why has
mode.
Toko instead?
Byakuya saved you?
No, she doesn't have protagonist hair. How could you?
I thought you had said masturbatory. 'cause
No!
This is not what this
I
is.
will protect Komaru Naegi. I swear it on my life. No. I swear in the name of the Togami family.
Insecure, huh?
A little bit.
Better not get ahead of yourself.
Which might make this a little awkward when we totally steal Byakuya from underneath her.
Why are you angry?
See, it's good that Komaru's so nice because they'll be like, oh yeah, we totally fucked in the janitor's closet.
Fear in my romance with Master.
Let's push a couple more buttons. Actually, let's slam them. In fact, let's use a mallet.
Oh, you must be that nasty pig he kept talking about.
Ouch.
Rescue?
You know he's got like 10 bitches on the side, right?
Byakuya?
One at a moment's notice. Excuse me,
What,
I need a
you
bitch.
just figured that out? Why would I even be here if it weren't for Master?
One for every day of the year.
Probably
I guess your
ambushed
leap
by
year.
cowards. There's no way he'd just allow himself to be captured.
Ow. God, you don't get any action until...
See,
How many years until we get another leap year?
after all.
Better not
I don't know.
3 maybe?
I'm not going to
2 or
ask you
3?
the math.
Your guilt would be an insult to my
No, I remember
master.
that it was like every 4 years, and there was a leap year in 2000, so just do every multiple by 4. There's one 2004, 8, 12, 16, so 20. So hey, do 3 years.
What's this chick. I can't believe I gotta take this into
I can math like a second grader.
What was that?
Nothing. You just heard my internal monologue.
nothing. And watch your mouth.
I'm so terribly sorry?
There's a game in here, right?
It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
You're a lost
There's
Like, I
just
know
a
it's the
lot
visual
of
novel.
dialogue.
But more
Yeah.
importantly, I want to hurry up and find
It is a
Master.
visual
Guys, no time to
novel
relax.
third-person shooter.
You're right.
Yes, but a visual novel, you know, if I were doing this visual novel, it would be just a tad bit more brief.
It's reaching Blaze Blue territories of storytelling.
You have mastered
God, I haven't
guns,
played
don't
Blaze
you?
Blue in over 5 years.
You know what? I kind of stopped it too because between every fight was about 45 minutes of fucking dialogue.
Now, come on. Stop staring off into space and get moving already. You're not dead yet.
Have you ever died in this game?
Fine.
No.
Okay.
I've retried a whole bunch, though, because of the fucking
Yeah, the...
later things with the Monokuman.
Yeah, and we'll definitely get to that. So, cool, you have a get-out-of-jail-free card whenever you want, but you need to make sure you have full batteries. And I just want to check around here to make sure I'm not missing anything. Can we do anything to this? No. Alright, well, let's talk about saving.
Wait, I got it. Let's take the parachute, and we'll get on top of this building here, and we'll fly over to the other buildings, and
If it isn't your
grab on
baby,
tight.
Maybe you should try riding on it.
Hey, who are you calling a baby?
Babby.
This is
You're offended,
one of the
but you're
stupidest
still gonna
things I've
ride
ever
it?
seen in this franchise.
This is
Like, of all the stupid shit in Danganronpa, this is probably the stupidest thing I have ever seen. But in
Well,
light
now
of
it
that,
makes sense.
it's kind of funny. And
Now it
actually,
makes-
yeah, because of
So you would know that.
it makes
you would
sense.
know that. You would fucking know that if you read the fucking Japanese stuff. Because when they looked at it, she's like, "Oh, Omaru-da."
Well, no, I still wouldn't have known it, but now I know
You
it.
don't listen. You don't listen.
Oh, God. So, yeah, that's how you save, is you find a Monokuma training potty. Great.
Come on, it's like No More Heroes. To this day, I still call taking a shit taking a save.
True. All right, you got me there. So here are a couple profiles that we hadn't looked at yet because we had just met the Warriors of Hope and we just met Toko and her alternate personality. So seeing their likes and dislikes still really interesting to me.
Can't wait to smear them across the pavement.
Oh. Well, this is a killing game, technically.
Well, yeah, they started this game. I aims to win.
That's just how I roll.
She's got swastikas in her eyes.
Every time you see her, that's going to be it. It's just going to
That's-
immediately come out of your
I
mouth.
swear. That's what I see
I
them.
still think you're full of shit, but
I'm not full of shit. I will draw it out for you. I will trace it out so you can clearly see that she's got Majis in her eyes.
all right. So the files are collectibles for this game. We'll be getting a lot of those. There are so many collectibles that you can get. The truth bullets, we'll get into that later when we can actually buy stuff. Skills, those will eventually unlock, and actually some of the collectibles unlock skills for you, and you can attach them
God.
to different
Oh.
characters.
I can't stand auto lock.
Autolock sucks, but I just wanted to equip it just to show that it exists.
That it sucks.
Yeah, and it sucks. It is so bad. But next time on Ultra Despair Girls, we're finally done explaining things. Let's actually get to some fucking gameplay. You ready?
Where they'll be explaining things.
Damn it! No!
Oh, come on!